DeAndre, Steven Johnson, Daily Memphian. I think you're the only one up there that played against Boise last year. What do you remember about that matchup, and are there any differences you've seen this year?
Nah, not really. I mean, they're pretty much the same team. They play very well. They well coached. They poised. They run their stuff right. It's just gonna be a real good matchup. And with the success they had, this year, we just got to come in locked in and just ready to play.
John Mallory from KTIK Sports Radio in Boise. And if we could just start with you, Jalen, just seeing what you've seen from Boise State, your opponent on tape, what impresses you the most with how they play?
Seeing the film that I've seen, they're an older team, which means they understand the game a lot more. I think, like DeAndre said, they're really poised. They run their plays. They seem like they play together. They got a great chemistry, it looks like, on film, and like they had a lot of success this year. So like obviously I wasn't there last year, but seeing them this year, seeing the type of team they are this year, it looked like they're a well coached team and they know what they're doing.
Jay Tuss, KTVB out of Boise. Jalen, this one's for you as well. Going up against a guy like Mladen Armouche tomorrow, number 33 for Boise State. He's almost 24 years old. What type of challenge will his veteran presence be? And Boise State's also been extremely good on the offensive glass and rebounding in general. So what type of challenge will that be for you guys as well?
I mean, for me, I've been dealing with it all year. Honestly, it's nothing new to me. I don't look at no age. I don't look at no size. That's, to me, it's basketball. I feel like, I got confidence in myself. I know what I bring to the table, and I know what my teammates bring to the table. So honestly, I feel like no matter the age, size, whatever it is, I feel like we're gonna come out and do our thing.
You said Boise is very much the same team. Are you the same team, or how is this team different?
I wouldn't say we're the same team. We got a lot more talent, and we got a lot of different pieces that come together. And we just, I can't even really explain it. This team here is just, it's special, and I really feel like in this tournament we can really do something amazing just off who we have, the coaching staff, and everything like that. But this matchup is going to be beautiful, and we're gonna go out there and give it our all.
Jay Tuss, KTVB Boise. Penny, when you look at Boise State's roster, they're a very experienced team. They've been really good in close games this season. From what you've seen, why do you think they've had success in those moments?
Toughness and chemistry. I think they believe in one another. They have a great system. They run it like a well-oiled machine. And their toughness. I think they get gritty when it gets down, to the last parts of the game. They don't give up anything easy on defense, and then they create plays for each other on offense.
Bob Beeler, Bronco Radio Network, wanted to know what you thought of both your team and their team. You faced each other in the NIT last year. You're obviously both better this year because you're in this tournament. So where do you think you guys are better, and where do you think they're better?
I think we're better because of the run we made. Obviously, we had more promise earlier in the season and didn't live up to the billing like we should have and had to take a harder route. Boise played phenomenal to me all season, won the conference championship and the regular season championship. So they're different because now they're champions coming into the NCAA. So for us, with us winning 12 out of 14, with them winning both, the confidence is high in both teams.
Jay Tuss, KTVB Boise. Penny, when you look at last year's matchup, there's a lot of similar pieces for Boise State. One big difference, though, is the presence of Abu Kijab, number 24 for the Broncos. What do you think of him as a player and maybe also his instincts as well?
Yeah, amazing. Just watching the games, because I didn't watch Boise a lot this season. I knew they were playing really well, and I knew they were good from last year, but I didn't know that they had added him. And, man, the plays that he's made, playing the passing lanes, the drives, the energy, the timely plays, the timely offensive rebounds, his athleticism, his speed, he's a force to be reckoned with. I have a lot of respect for him. I appreciate guys that just go out and leave it on the floor, and that's what he does.
Jay Tuss, KTVB again. Penny, when it comes to Boise State's rebounding tenacity, if you will, how would you describe it, and maybe in particular their effectiveness on the offensive boards at times?
Yeah, I would just say fierce. The big fella, he gets in there and starts wedging people, and then the other guys just crash in there. You know, we're used to that because we played against Houston, and that's what they do. It's almost like they're mimicking that, which isn't a bad thing because they believe in crashing the glass, and they're reckless. They're just going to go in there and throw their bodies, you know, all over the place to try to get action on the ball, and that's something that you have to do to be successful on this level. You got to rebound the basketball on both ends.